Hi, everybody. How are you? My name is David, whose voice is synthetic made by Microsoft, but brain is of a stupid Japanese, as I say all the time. Anyway, let's go. Today, I will let you see the street view to Ueno from Shinjuku, Tokyo. If there were only pictures in this footage, it would make you tired at once, so I'm to talk while this clip continues as usual. If you want BGM instead of the crap talking, just comment no talk but BGM. And subscribe please. As you see, there is an area in which skyscrapers stand. Some of them have been standing since I was a kid, so those ages are already more than 40 years old. I wonder how many years the building will endure. From now on, we are about to go to Ueno, which is the last stop of Kaisei line from Narita Airport, so there are many travelers whose first landing place in Tokyo is Ueno. But I think there could be a lot of guidance for foreign travelers which says it would be better to transfer at Napori, which is the first previous station. This is, in a manner, correct, but not correct at a time. That is to say, it depends on your last location. If you go to a budget hotel in Sanya, it is definitely correct, transferring to Javan line of JR, getting off at the second stop called Minami Senju. The budget hotel in Sanya costs around 2,200 yen, equivalent to $20. I will make a new video about Sanya, and about Yoshiwara, which is an old red light. It is about 10 kilometers to Ueno from Shinjuku. Google Maps says it takes 45 minutes by bicycle. It's longer way than I expected. Tokyo already had more than 10 million of population in the Tokugawa period, which is more than 100 years ago. Streets have been developed at choice before the motor vehicle came in and modern concept came up to make megalopolis. Then there is a lot of curved and tight street in Tokyo, which is difficult for vehicles to run, much less a bicycle combined between footpath and road for the car. The residence of the emperor lies in the center of Tokyo. There are 4 circled streets place the residence as the center point, and there are streets extended radially from the point, and tiny streets fill in the spaces. That's all images over the streets in Tokyo. Of course the circled streets are the symbolic remark, so those are not real shapes of a circle, 2 of which are bigger circles, parts of those are on Tokyo Bay which don't really exist. Anyway, you should go on the winding streets to Ueno. That's why it takes 45 minutes for only 7 kilometers as a beeline. This area I'm running is the west side of the Shinjuku station of JR. There are 2 streets to pass through the railroad to the opposite side. The one is Kosukaido and the other is Omkaido, which is the street I'm to run. You will see pass through under the girder bridge of JR a little later. Before that, I am to be confused not to go out of the footpath blocked by guardrails a little later, forced to go roundaboutness. If you ride on the sport type bicycle such as the road bike, it would be better to run on the road for the vehicle. The type of my bicycle I'm riding now is so-called Mamashari. Mama means mother and shari means bicycle as a cant phrase of theft, and Mamashari means such a bicycle that is apt to be utilized by mothers to go shopping or to call for their children to the kindergarten. Even though men use one, nobody thinks of it as odd stuff. But it also is difficult to run long distance. There is few men to use it except me. I also want to get a sport type one, but I have a plan to go abroad to reside there as I live in Savannakhe, Laos. Then I want to make my belongings as less as possible. I should have run in the right side of this street. If so, I could go straight. As it was, I was forced to go roundaboutness. As you will see, the guardrail runs on to prevent schwalk. There are 4 lanes with center divider planted green, which let a man do schwalk difficult and danger, so administration might have such guardrail in place. Anyway, I resigned and did roundaboutness, going for the girder bridge to enter Yasukunidori. The girder bridge lies in the end of Omkaido and in the beginning of Yasukunidori at a time. I'm sorry for often saying street names. I saw such remarks can get you annoyed for not listenable pronunciation to foreigners. Moreover, I utilize David, whose voice is synthetic and can't pronounce them correctly. Now, I entered the area which I was faced to do roundaboutness, so I edited the playtime of this part into 4 times, and a little bit later, the time warp part by the function of GoPro will begin. I saw a difference between the time shrink by video editor and the time warp on GoPro. Shrinking the time of movie videoed with real time makes better pictures than the pictures of time warp on GoPro, as you can see, right? Here we go to Ueno in a flash. Talking of Ueno, I have a bad memory of Ueno 4 years ago, when I was walking in a street called Ameoko, buying strawberries at a corner of a fruit shop in which they sell cutting fruits to arrange for walkers to eat over walking. I handed 3 pieces of 100 yen coin to the seller, who said to me that the one coin was not 100 but a yen coin to claim changing it into 100 coin, that is to say, he was an actionable fraud over foreign travelers who were not accustomed to Japanese coins. He looked on me as a foreigner and easy to deceive. Of course I definitely handed 300 yen coins and didn't have any doubt at all, figuring out the trick, shouting and claiming to him, achieving to let him give in. But, my Laotian wife who were used to such trouble returned the strawberries at a table with easy thinking that it would be better for avoiding the trouble not to take away any fruits even though we paid. I didn't know her action. When I knew about it a little later, I was very sorry for only that I knew that I handed out the 300 yen coins to the fraud. And I returned to shoot videos about the fraud and I uploaded footage about it on YouTube channel. Now, the shop has gone. I don't know if the fraud made the shop shut it or not. Anyway, this result can be karma. Going straight in the street, though I don't say the street name not to annoy you again, getting to AKIHABARA, which was famous for that there was a lot of appliance dealers, but now is famous for Geek Town, in which there is a lot of shops to sell goods about animation and manga and so on. However, there are many shops still left to sell the gadget before the town changed for geek. And going straight from AKIHABARA let you get there Ueno with ease, just going straight in the literature. Thank you for watching, subscribe please.